and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times quick cryptic crossword. It's Tuesday the 29th of July 2025 and our setter today is Wurm. So Wurm is one of the regular setters. We only get one puzzle a month from them, and actually we're just a little bit ahead of schedule because this is their 8th puzzle. We're not quite into August yet. Looking back through my records, most 6 of the puzzles have been between 11 and 17 minutes, so they're kind of average generally. I've got one 7-minute and one 22-minute in there, but yeah, somewhere around the kind of 12 to 15-minute mark, hopefully. So I don't think there's anything else to say. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Be proud and resolute going outside. Play involving black fellow. Be man. Leading character is somewhat lecherous. You'd think that's probably a hidden word, really, but leading character, can't see what that is. Oh, hero. It was hero in there. That's how to hide a hidden word. Drive away duck circling one small lake. Drive away, gosh, one small lake. ISL, duck circling. Is that anagram? Don't know. Welsh aim erect in London Borough. See, that's just an anagram. But I can't. I'm not Lewisham. Gosh, thank golly that came to me. Lewisham. Too much love for German fellow. Too much love for German fellow. Her. My German's gone. Organ swell that might hamper listener. Feels something to do with it. Cauliflower ears or something. Organ swell, not sure. Shows disapproval about our heartless lecturers. It's got an LS going into disapproval is no. Shows no. Our heartless. Or is it OR? Maybe it's OR. Tutors, tutors, yep. Addict from southeast in ancient city. Southeast user, yep, simple one there. Wood in stacks, sheltering a pig. I assume that's going to be some kind of sow or boar. Wood in stacks, sheltering piles. Piglet, no. Wood. Okay, tyrant adroit, manoeuvring around court. So that's an anagram of adroit and CT, I think, which makes it a tyrant. Not going to know. Turned on by Irish film genre. Turned on film noir. Fair enough. Boss in educational activity. Educational activity, a stud, isn't it? And study. Force breaches defences. Is that an F to go straight in or G? N for Newton. Going to end in S probably. Okay, let's look at the downs. Perhaps may. It's a tree, isn't it? Tree. Article on Salvation Army. Teresa. Tree. No. What article? The. Teresa. Is that Teresa? There. Teresa May. Yes, of course. The right brain. Girl grouse, raised grouse on island. Girl. Naomi. Moan. Naomi. No spring chicken daring to go topless. Chicken is a hen. Is a bantam. Not sure what that'll be. Czech striker match fit. Czech striker fit for international. Czech. It's not going to match, I think that is. Let's put the H there. Fish sandwiches to present without thought. Fish sandwiches, so trout, isn't it? TR out, I think. Without thought is present is AD. Is it a trout? Maybe it's not a trout. Intolerant sort to leave in short while. Gosh, intolerant sort. It's not about to leave in short while. Go by got. Bigot. Go in bit. Yep. 6 footer encountered in verse. 6 footer. I assume that's some kind of scorpion or spider of some sort, isn't it? Encountered in verse. No idea what that's about. Met would be. Material from most evil news bosses. Well, news bosses ED. Most evil is. Or is it a hidden word still? Don't think so. Go Berserk in high scoring Lord's game. Run riot, I think. Sell battered fish over time. Sell battered fish shift. Italian city and ego destroyed is Genoa. Nice cake there. Strange Caribbean spirit is surely rum. Okay, well that's not too bad, is it? Stand out, be proud. Stand and resolute. Going outside. Stand tall, resolute, stand. Play fellow involving black. Okay, black. Fellow is play. Drive away duck circling one small lake. Gosh. This one, too much. Love for German fellow is OTTO. Okay, Otto. Good old Otto. Organ swell. Ear. That might hamper listener. Ear. Drum. Ear ache. Ear. Ear what? What's this one here? Wood in stacks. Hog, I suppose. Mahogany. Mahogany. A hog. Many. Okay, stacks is many. Yep, fair enough. Tyrant adroit around court, so that's going to be a dictator, isn't it? Dictator, is that right? Court adroit, yep. Bam, bam, bam. Forces breaches, force breaches defences. We assume that's going in an S, but I'm not going to put it yet, just in case. Breaches, breaks. Golly, okay. That looks like it must be an outward, mustn't it? Tutors and Otto. Turnout. Fish is the. I think it's fish sandwiches 2. Trot out. To present a trot out is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Yeah, trot out. What is this then? Play involving black. Or B for black. Toby. Toy. There we are. That's better. This. Drive away. So it can be OUGH. Small. Circling one small lake. What's this again? Match. Check striker fit. Yeah, match is that's a test match. Okay. Try and type. Lots of T's and S's today. One small lake. So is that ISL? Dislodge. What is that? Dodge. Dodge going around ISL. Fair enough. This was no spring chicken. End. Stand out. If that was out, if that's a spring chicken, stand out. Be proud and resolute. Stand. Going outside. Stand. Tall. is what I really want to put in there. Stand. Daring to go. Okay, daring to go topless is... It's just old, isn't it? Old and bold. It must be stand out. I can't see what else it can be really. Don't really understand it. It's a good clue. 6 footer encountered in verse. Well, encountered is met. Verse is... What have we got from here? Material from most evil news boss. Most evil. Earwig, I suppose that is. Earwig. Swell wig. Worsted. Most evil is worst. I think that's earwig, isn't it? Let's just check it out. High hag hog 6 footer. Encountered in verse. Earwig. Swell wig. Why would swell be a wig though? But I think it's near wig. I'll write that down horizontally for myself. H, something G. Something, I think that's met, but I'm not convinced. I've got no idea what that word is really. Hegemonic. This one was the swells, whatever. Force, breaches, defences, gates. No, not gates. Walls. Force. Pneumatic. Let's just put the S there for a minute. Force is dominance, doormats. I don't think. Well, unless I'm just not understanding this clue. If that's earwig, ear lug. I'm fairly sure that's going to be worsted because worsted is the most evil. Worsted, I think, is a material. I'm not entirely sure about that. And if it's a W, then it has to be earwig, doesn't it? In which case, this can be 6 footer countered. Hag, heg, hug, hig, hog, hog. Huge, huge, high. Inverse. Right, I'm going to put the video on pause and think to myself. Well, I've been doing a little bit of play and I'm putting meter because that's how I do the verse, and ramparts I think is a defence. Forces to ram something. Breaches, parts the ways, breaches the things. I think so. Ramparts I think is correct. I have no idea what this is though. 6 footer encountered in verse. I've got encountered as met, but maybe it's not. I don't want this to be if it is a. I don't even know that meter's right really. Let's take that out for a minute. I'm not sure about the G. I just don't know what this. The meter of a verse is normally the something to do with its rhythm and its timing or something. I don't know really. 6 footer. 6 is VI. Footer. I cannot think what a 6 footer means. can't think of any creatures with 6 feet other than certain insects. And my insect knowledge isn't that good. Crabs. I think crabs got 6. I don't know, 6 legs, and therefore they'd have 6 feet. I'm not convinced by earwig, to be honest. But I can't see what it's going to be if it's not that. Not that I'm getting here very far on this one either. Really want to put hamster in this, but I don't think encountered inverse is in. It's not going to be an I, is it? So I think ramparts is probably right. The rest of it, I'm going to go back to pause mode. So I've just put in an earbud here because I think that feels more likely. Not sure why though. A bud would be a swelling, and an earbud would stop you. I don't know. That really helps me on this one though. Hue, hadimator, hode, and what this becomes: most evil material. I still like worse. I think I should. I don't know. So maybe there is a different word to earwig, earbud. But let's get one of these two now and figure out what it is. Met high hedimator. So I think that's probably in ear is an organ, and then a word for swell, which bud on a flower is is sort of a swelling, isn't it? I think that's probably a meter. But what that meter is, I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to go back to pause mode again. Excuse me. Okay, well I've been looking at this for too long now, really. I'm going to go with that being earwig. Well, I'm going to go with that being worsted because I can't see what that can be otherwise. Even with the earbud feels a better answer on that one. So that must be, and so I'm going to go with that being high meter, but I don't know. Unlucky, no, not really surprised. Let's check see what I got right and wrong. I've got something else wrong. Okay, those ones. Oh, it's not earwig. I don't know what that is then. Ear. There's no I. Ear. Swell. And I don't know any words for. I don't even know what that is really trying to get to. I have played around with ear swell. That might swell is a win. I've got no feel for what this can be. Ear. Earworm. Ear. I can't think of a word for swell, I can't think of a word for hamper listener. Ear. Even I'm only going to put one letter on the end of that, assuming it's a vowel, and I can't even see what that is. That can't be good, can it? Really? Earway. Way? Don't know. Okay, let's go back there. Just reveal that one. Earwax. That kind of swell. Which is why I was never getting to that. But even then, hexameter that is, I think. 3122. I've got no idea why that's hexameter at this moment. Right, let's go through the clues. Yeah, that wasn't a good QC to those two words there. Well, I suppose earwax is fair enough. But swell for wax, yeah, well. Okay, I didn't like this clue stand out, so probably why I'm not really enjoyed this puzzle. Because you got out in the reason I don't like it is you got out in the answer and out in the clue, and that's very unusual to get something like that. To stand out, be proud and resolute. Going outside where you stand outside, but be proud. Okay, to be proud, yes. Okay, to be proud in this sense, proud is when you've got raised letters or embossed stuff. It means it's been standing out. It actually is off the paper slightly or off the surface. So it's be proud. Resolute is to take a stand, and to go outside is to go out. I mean, that's Paul, I think. To play is to toy. Put a B for black inside, gives you Toby, which is a fellow. Leading character, so the leading character is the hero. Somewhat is your hidden word indicator that hero is in lecherous. Fair enough, good clue. To drive away is to dislodge. Yeah, so again, don't really like that. Drive away equals dislodge, don't like that. To duck is to dodge. Circling 1 is I, S for small, and L for lake. Welsh aim is an anagram of Lewisham. Rect is your anagram indicator, and Lewisham is a London borough. Too much is OTT, over the top, and love is O. Nothing scored in tennis gives you German fellow of Otto. Right, organ. Your ear is an organ and a swell. So the moon, for example, waxes and wanes, and when it's waxing, it's getting larger, so it's swelling as such. An earwax might well hamper your listening skills. Tutors are lecturers. That's the definition. To shows disapproval is tuts, going about our heartless. So take the U out of our, gives you OR to put in there. An addict is a user. We've got SC for southeast in the ancient city of Ur. Wood is mahogany. We've got stacks is many, going or M and then the ANY at the end, sheltering A is in the clue, and hog for pig. Tyrant is a dictator. Adroit is an anagram, or is most of the anagram of dictator. Manoeuvring is your anagram indicator, and then you need to put that around a CT for court. Turned on, so turn on, so that becomes NO, and then by Irish IR, and a film genre is noir, mainly 40s and 50s kind of detective things filmed in black and white. Boss is the stud, so just a something that you find in crossword quite often. Educational activity mostly, so study without the Y. To force something is to ram it. Breaches, I think, is parts. So if you breach defence, then you pass. Well, you breach something, you part it. And defences are ramparts. Perhaps May, so perhaps Theresa May in this article. Article is the, going on. On is re, writing to you re this matter, on this matter, and SA for Salvation Army. Girl is Naomi. Grouse is to moan, going upwards, raised, and on the island is I. No spring chicken, then you're old. Daring is bold, but it's going to upwards, so bold becomes old. Check the striker is to test the match, so striker, you strike matches, and an international is a test match. Fish is a trout, so the TRO and then the UT, sandwiching 2, which is literally 2 in the clue. To present and present without thought is to trot it out. Intolerant is bigot. Intolerant sort is a bigot, sorry. To leave is to go in a short while. Well, we'll go in a short bit. We'll go in a bit in a short while. Right, hexameter, 6-footer encountered in verse. I mean, this is a very specific bit of knowledge, really, because feet is something to do with how you do verse. Met, hexa. Yeah, I think it's just hexameter is to do with 6 feet. Yeah, not very good. Not a good word to put in the QC. Sorry, not appreciative of that one. Material is worsted. The most evil is the worst, and the news boss is the ed for editor. Go berserk is to run riot. a high-scoring game at Lords. Well, Lords is where you play cricket, so you might have a run. You may score many runs, so it's a riot of runs, run riot. Self to sell is to shift. Battered fish. So I've got an anagram of fish. Battered is your anagram indicator going over teeth time. Italian city is Genoa, which is an anagram of an ego. Destroyed is your anagram indicator. And finally, strange means rum, or rum means strange, and a Caribbean spirit. Caribbean spirit is rum. So there we go. All well. Just check why it quit that one at 29 minutes, didn't I? Not a good puzzle because of the hexameter for my liking. Earwax maybe I should have got. But wax for swell is quite a hard one to see as well. So yeah, there we go.